pleasure to meet y'all at last, and welcome back to Gaming with KaijuForceNeo. And I'm here again on Need for Speed, currently going ahead to the event that I wanted to go up to. And, okay, it looks like I can probably challenge that person. Whoa! I just jumped right over that car somehow. I don't even know how I did that. Spontaneous outrun, let's see if I can do well at it. So, I'm just gonna go ahead and, oh, okay. It looks like a Lamborghini Aventador, though. So, okay. I don't know what I'm gonna do. That's how long the spontaneous outrun lasts. It looks like I already lost, too, with this BMW. Yeah, that's fine. Lamborghinis are more powerful sometimes. So, okay. I'm gonna go ahead and make my way back to that one event that I was gonna go for. With Travis, of course. Just like in the last episode. Travis and Melissa are part of that group of outlaws right there. And those outlaws can race and attract cops at the same time, so this just makes up for a lot of things out there. So, oh, what? Oh my gosh, I just went over the curb. A simple curb run just straight up pounds the car. Could have squashed me to death, really. If I had a crash like that, I would surely be severely injured at least. Okay, it looks like... Oh! What am I seeing right now? Okay, I'm playing back the footage again and again. And there's plenty of clips I got that are still doing those weird glitches to where they're randomly becoming choppy, or they're just randomly cutting off segments of each of the clips that I'm using for any of my episodes here on Gaming with KaijuForceNeo. This is just so superb, really, how it continues to act up like this. But, you know what, I'm just not going to let that distract me too much. I can let it distract me a bit, but probably not so much that I would like to go ahead and actually start editing out each of the clips that I'm using. I've already cut the clips down to a relevant size that I'd like to have them at. Because here in Season 3, what I'm sticking to, the format that I got right now, is that each clip of Gaming with KaijuForceNeo Season 3 is going to last from 10 minutes to 21 minutes in length. And every one of these clips has to have a voiceover on them, like in here, in this episode. In this episode, of course, there's going to be voiceover from start to finish. As soon as the clip fades in to the gameplay, then of course the voiceover starts with my intro, which is a pleasure to meet y'all at last, and then eventually just welcomes you to Gaming with KaijuForceNeo, because of course I can't really say not everybody knows about any of my gaming videos, even though I have a few hundred of them already, more than 250 of them, more than 260 of them even. Fact is, I am going over 265 and beyond. And with each new season, I feel like what I can do is that I can just give an enormous amount of extra episodes for every incoming season. So, this way, of course, they can all tell that I'm a pretty hard worker in any given point in time, and in any given game that I tend to play out. I'm a really hard worker, while at the same time having fun in the digital world. This is not really a realistic environment, but yet at the same time, I feel like Need for Speed really captures a lot of realism at the same time that it actually gives a lot of insight about what could happen in the real world if you tend to drive like this. Like in here, you can see, for example, that while street racing, there are cops that are going to come after you. No matter how far away, they will stop at nothing to hunt you down, to catch you, and possibly even arrest you. Now, of course, these cops here, they don't pull out firearms or anything like that to try to pop some tires or whatnot, but occasionally they do have some spike strips. I haven't really encountered yet, as a matter of fact, but there's a good chance that I might encounter some later on. And whatever that may be, I'm just hoping that my tires don't get popped. That could be a serious impediment to any of my gameplay here. I'm actually making some good progress right now, but in this circuit race, I wouldn't say that I'm doing too well at it because I'm still in last place and I still got a few cops on me. As a matter of fact, when I'm looking at the map down there in the bottom left corner, there's still a cruiser coming after me. Though it looks like I'm about to escape, because I've reached a sufficient distance to where, oh, look at that, another one just managed to catch up to me. And I can see another one ahead of me too. That cop must be going for some of the others up ahead of me, but okay, look. It's like I just bought those racers some time by trying to get that cruiser to hit the lamppost, whereas I ended up hitting myself on the lamppost, bumping into it, and that caused that infamous clip to play where it would simulate a real-life deadly accident. But of course, here at Need for Speed, your car will always respawn. You would continue to drive on whatever task it is that you got. You're always given another chance with your car fully intact and ready to go again. Which is not unlike here in real life, where unfortunately you don't have a car respawning you of any sort. In thousands of years, though, it could be possible, though, to respawn something that was broken. A 3D printer, though, if it were on many different types of steroids in the form of extra PCU inputs or any other kinds of technological attachments or extras that you can equip to them, then there's a good chance a 3D printer could always respawn something or recreate something from the ground up. Oh, I just bumped right into the overpass pillar. And of course, I do like this kind of camera angle where it's settled on top of the hood on the front of the car. Okay, I meant to turn left over there, but lucky I managed to drift my way back to that area. Do a 270-degree area right there. Looks like I found the finish line. And third place I managed to get here. Third place. I wouldn't say it's too bad, but nonetheless, my main goal in that circuit race was to get in first place. And yeah, I do admit to failure, so it's not going to be a hard test to go into. Alright, so where's that cruiser at? That cruiser nearby? Oh, okay. So I'm just going to go ahead and try to get away from it. Is it right behind me? Yeah. It seems to be, so. Okay, I turned a little too late there. Oh wow, that same cruiser is just coming after me. Even after it was in the cooldown phase. So, let's see if there's any more cops that are coming around this area. So, let's find another mission to go to. Alright, so I'm going to go to that mission over there, which is just over 7 miles away. Because, of course, just like some of the other missions I've gone into, there's a lot of chicanes and sharp turns, a lot of corners, really, that turn up to 180 degrees or more. That's in that area. And for the most part, it would be a pretty good advantage to me when it comes to certain drift trains or drifting trial competitions, but not every other mission seems to be as easy when it comes to those kinds of turns. Races, of course, wouldn't really happen to do so well if it were to come down to just those curves. But it would be great to have those for drift trains and other kinds of competitions that are relative to gaining points by drifting. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get down there as soon as possible. Whoa, what was that? I couldn't really tell for sure, but it almost looks like a Bentley. Whoa. So there's a drift corner right there. Let's see if I can get a sufficient amount of points. Wow, look at that, 9,090 points. That's over twice the amounts that I had to beat. That's pretty awesome right there. Okay, I just whizzed by. Kind of passed by a little too quickly for me to identify, even though my skill of identifying cars of any type still remains It just happens at certain times, really, of which that I can be able to identify them in their full glory. Oh, look at that. Drifting right in there. Yeah. Whoa. Okay, that was a little too early, but yeah, it didn't really drag me that much. I'm just lucky I'm not really facing any drag with... Whoa! Bumped right into a taxi, and also bumped right into the corner right there. And I wasn't supposed to turn over there anyways. I was just supposed to continue on with this pass area. So, I'm just going to continue going down here. Cruising over 150 miles an hour. Whoa, oh! I know I was supposed to turn right there, but I don't suppose that I could try to sharpen my accuracy a little bit by working on those types of turns. Whatever kind of turn it might be, it's just... Oh! Just banged the side right there. Okay, look at that. I'm drifting really well here in this part of the road here. It's just turning into a spiral area, and now it's carrying me towards another highway. So, okay then. Okay, so it just got dark. It got pitch black outside, but yet I can still see very well with all the lighting that's on top of the highway here. And so, of course I'm going to see how well I can do in this event here. In the next episode... Whoa! What in the world? Apparently just bumped right into the fence line there and broke through, and I'm fine. Well, anyways though, I'll see you all again at some other time.